So this is Spelt. It's an ancient whole grain flour. Actually, it's related to wheat. And it's been around since 5000 BC. It's very popular in the Middle Ages in Europe. Artisan bread is salt water, yeast, and flour. That's it. Artisan bread is made with salt water. Interestingly enough, the salinity of the water, if you follow the portions correctly, is pretty well exactly identical to the salinity of the Mediterranean Sea. It's about 32 thousandths per liter. Back in the day of bread and circuses in Rome, the bread that they were tossing into the crowd was actually made with spelt. You can definitely see by the flour that it is not white flour. This is more like whole wheat flour. It has a lot of husk and bran in it. And then what that means is that the yeast will have a tougher time creating bubbles and rising in there because of the interference with the non-gluten bran. The other thing is I'm cooking at a very high elevation, so that means you got to add water, and it means it takes a little longer for things to get going. So I'm cooking at basically 1240 meters above sea level, over 4,000 feet. So I'm going to wait on this to get started, make sure it's got a good lift, and I'm not going to bake this bread until it's ready. That's the thing about it. It's about the process more than anything else. 500 grams of spelt is approximately 3 cups of the same amount. Oh, that's coming together quite nice. I think that'll be enough. So 1:1 is my usual, water to flour, or in this case spelt. So I'm going to stir it up and then I'm going to let it rest. This is proofing the stuff. It's going to take a day like this. It looks completely different texture than you would find using all-purpose flour. Ready to go. So I'm going to put it to bed now. Our spelt has risen beautifully. I'm going to take the plastic off, put that away. We're going to get out the scissors and we're going to score the bread so that it'll open up when it's cooking. 1, 2, good. Here comes a preheated pot. And we very gently lower the bread into the pot. And into the oven. The cooking time is over. 40 minutes lid on and 15 minutes or 20 minutes lid off. So let's get it out. And here is the bread. Beautifully done. So that's a pretty good looking loaf of bread. Nicely browned, very hot. You can see where the slash marks opened up. The bottom is nicely done, brown but not burnt. All we have to do now, before we cut it, is let it cool, let the moisture reorganize itself in there. So I'm going to cover it up and we'll get back to it in a minute.